Yo. Uh-oh. Oops. Profits. And looks like we live. Start my live. Alright, hold on. One thing I want to do is post before I go live. Drive. Let me pull up my live on my YouTube. There we go. Could I do like a fade in? Yeah. Alright, I think I got a clip, guys. Y'all wanna see it real quick? So it's me basically live trading. I'm about to post it right now on YouTube. Let me post it on TikTok, Instagram. Then I'm gonna go live on TikTok. Then we're gonna start this live stream, guys. Trade recap. Alright, I'm about to post this on YouTube, well, TikTok. Alright, it's posting. It's almost done posting. We need to get this done posting so we can start going live on TikTok. I can actually start my live on get ready to start my live. Wait a minute. Wait, under review, what do that mean? Alright, there we go. Now we can put this on the YouTube. And now we're live on YouTube and we're live on TikTok. Let's get it. I just posted on TikTok too. Now let me post on Instagram, post on YouTube, and then we're gonna start going over on today's day. Today's day was actually pretty good, guys. made. Today I made $800 trading QQQ calls. Is the recap of my position. Here go the recap of my position. Day trading, investing, options, financial freedom, stocks. For some reason on Instagram, I can only add 3 hashtags. What's up, Dana, Son of Grace, Sonia, Ethan, and KP, guys? We about to start going over this day in a little bit. Posting this video on YouTube right now. Once we get done posting it on YouTube, we can actually start with today. I'm not gonna be able to post it on YouTube. Freaking the format is weird. Alright, guys. So this is holy. Alright, so this was the trade that we took today. This trade was actually really good. It was pretty easy. Didn't really have to worry about too much, to be honest. Like, as you see, as soon as we bought, it just went straight to the upper band, which is our strategy. That's what we want to happen. What's up, Alex, Kenny, Xavier? We got a lot of people joining in here. What's up, User, Perp? I'm going to make sure I wave to everybody. So if you join right now, I'll make sure I wave to you. Okay. So as you see, I noticed we had some price action above the VWAP. Yo, what's that song? There's a song in the background? Hopefully there's no song in the background. Yeah, there's no song in the background. I don't know what you're talking about. But we got price action above the VWAP, right? Now, as soon as we got that price action above the VWAP, what we did was wait until a drop on a lower band. And once we got that drop on a lower band, we enter in our positions right here. A lot of you guys probably, no, there's no music in the back. A lot of you guys may have taken this trade if you guys use my strategy. If you don't, you miss like a really good A+ setup. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And as you see, this position actually went up really good. I think I went up like 50% on this trade. A lot of our members actually made money with this trade. So as you see, this was QQQ Cons. This was on a Webull account, and this was on a Robinhood account. So around $2,000 with just this trade alone, and this person making $1,000, not $1,000, $100 with just 2 cons. So that's actually pretty nice. It was actually an easy day. I've been waiting all month for a setup like this. This week should play out really well. Like, I'm waiting for, we should get way more better setups throughout this week. And it actually went up pretty high. So say if you like bought again, right? If you bought again, like anywhere down here and held all the way up here, you would have been up like 150% probably. But sadly, I didn't get that trade. But if we was to actually go on NQ, I wonder what it actually looks like. So let's go to MNQ, and as you see, we bought at 6:59. It was literally the last minute of our trade, so luckily there wasn't luckily we got in. So 6:59, boom, you enter. Then as you see, wait, hold on, when did we sell, guys? We can actually just go into Discord, go on trade alerts, and we sold around, okay, I see. So we sold around here, 7:14. And as you see, this would have been a 90-point gain, guys. Oh my freaking gosh. What's damn, that would have been a really good gain if we took this on futures, but this was still a good trade overall because like we still won. But it just shows you how much money you can actually make with futures. Like, it's actually insane because I was actually in SPY as well because I actually traded twice today. I was in SPY calls. But when I was in SPY calls, I got in. Hold on. I can actually just mark it when I got in. This was actually just a 20% trade, so like it didn't make me a lot of money, but it made me some money, you know. So where did I buy? I want to like find the correct spot that I bought. We can actually just go in the Discord and go to spy. Okay, so we bought around the same time as well. Let's go to it. So as you see, we bought right here, right? And we was holding these contracts for so damn long. Just to get in this trade, this was basically the trade, right? And this was the trade that I was running in the background. Like I was already in this trade, and I was trading QQQ at the same time, and we was both just trading calls. As you see, turn the music up, please. I can't hear it. There's no music. Is there actually music, guys? Hold on. Let me actually see if there's music. There is music. Where's the music coming from? Oh, okay, I see. It was an album. Bro, music louder than him. That's literally the point, guys. That's literally the point. All right. Anywho, this was the second trade that I took. It was a pretty decent trade. It's funny because when I went to check the first time, it said it was off, but it was probably because it was switching songs. It was a album on YouTube. So I actually have. Let me just close that so I don't gotta worry about that. All right. So as you see, this was the second trade. I'm gonna go over the first trade again, just so you guys, just in case you guys did miss it, we can go over it. But as you see, this was the second trade. It was a pretty decent trade. One thing that I didn't like about this trade is I had to hold for a very long time, and with options, since I trade same day expiration contracts with options, it's a little bit more different because I actually every minute that I hold these contracts, the value of the contract is actually gonna decline. So with options, you never really want to hold them for a very long time. The only way that I will hold a contract for a very long time is if what would I say? The only time I hold a contract for a very long time is if I'm swinging a position. But if I'm buying same day expiration contracts, I want to be getting out of them really quick. I feel like that's what I'm messing me up, staying in same day expiration contracts. The thing is, you need to have a strategy that is really good for options. Like I always tell people, like with the options, your strategy can cost a certain amount of money. So if you're gonna be buying like high quality cons, you're gonna be able to hold for a little bit more longer. But that means you got to be willing to spend more to just invest. Like those cons, they can cost like $200 to $300. So sometimes I buy in the money contracts, sometimes I don't. It really just depends on the setup. But I like buying like at the money or in the money, somewhere around there. Or if I buy out of the money, it's gonna be like $1 at max, $2 out of the money. And typically, I noticed that I'm able to hold for a long time. But with this position, oh my gosh, it felt like it wasn't moving, and it was at the money. But as you see, it was just chopping for basically 12 minutes straight. So obviously you can see why it didn't gain any value, but this is the only thing I hate with options. But let's actually see, hold on, because we can see when we sold. So 717. When is 717? So 717 is actually up here, so I had it right. So let's actually go on MES and see what it would have looked like on MES, because I could have possibly made the money way more comfortable. So we got in at 659. And then 717. Okay, so this would have been around $8, not $8, 8 point gain. So this would have actually been pretty good. Let's put our stops at 4 so we can get to a 1 to 2 risk to reward. As you see, this would have been a really good gain. I would have most definitely made more on ES. The only reason why I would have made more on ES because I wouldn't have to worry about time decay. So like I'm not gonna lie, it would have just been way more smarter to make take this same trade on futures. All right, but let's go to the trade that we did today, and then we're gonna start going over the month. And yeah, so basically That's so freaking funny. My music was just going over me the entire time and nobody. Well, somebody did tell me, but like I couldn't find it. But all right, ready? So this is the strategy that I typically use. The strategy is really easy. Well, it's easy once you start using it, but it's hard if you just try to like half-ass it and lose money. But basically, let's get done with this. What we're gonna be turning on is VWAP. Turning on VWAP is gonna be really, really crucial for this strategy because you're not gonna be able to use this strategy. Now, also have custom bands. So as you see, I have this band at 1.795. I use this as a stop loss. And once we have those areas, the VWAP done and our chart looks like, doesn't look like this, but it looks like this, we can start setting up the strategy. All right, guys? All right. So step one, price action above the VWAP, which is this blue line right here. And then what we're gonna be looking for specifically is green candles. If we can get green candles above the VWAP, that would be perfect. Next, what we're gonna be looking for is calls. We're gonna be looking for calls, but we're not gonna just buy calls because we saw price go above the VWAP. We're gonna buy calls when we get a 1 minute close below the lower band. So when we get that close on the 1 minute lower band, that's when we're gonna be able to buy some positions. What's really important with this strategy is you trade in the first 29 minutes of the market, cause I don't trade past 7 o'clock. The market opens up at 6:30 for me, and I don't trade past 7. So really, the first 29 minutes of the market, and as you see, we took this huge win today, just for being patient. Now, one thing that I like about this strategy that could be one thing that you hate with this strategy is doesn't this strategy doesn't appear every single day. You're gonna have to wait for it. But what I like about it is that it filters out all of the bad traders. So if you can't be patient, don't bother taking this setup because you're not gonna be able to last. Um, but yeah, guys, it's pretty much that simple. If you guys just do it in steps, I actually have a video on my YouTube explaining a little bit more, and I have other videos as well. Is that the VWAP bands? Yeah, this is the VWAP upper band. This is the VWAP lower band. This is the second lower band. I actually have this as a custom. So this is actually interesting equation. Let me show you guys real quick. So it's 1.795. This is the equation that I have for the second lower band. And for the upper band is the second upper band is the same thing. You in Cali? Yeah, I'm in Cali. But yeah, if I'm waking up at freaking 6:30 in the morning every freaking morning to trade in the first 30 minutes of the market, you guys can wake up at any time because I hate waking up. Like that's one thing that I actually hate. If you guys can't freaking just wake up, I had somebody join my Discord, right? And this motherfucker actually just this motherfucker left my Discord not because it was unprofitable, but because he couldn't wake up in the morning. And the motherfucker lived like way out in the east. So like he had a way more better time zone than me. I think the market would probably wake up at like the market would start at 8:30. Are you ready for CPI tomorrow? I don't really trade CPI to be honest. I'm in high school, so waking up at 6:30 low key fits with my schedule. I mean, that's good. I wish I started trading in high school. If I started trading in high school, man, I would have had so much money by now. They don't want money for real. Yeah, guys, I kid you not. I would go show you the DMs, but I feel like that's a breach in privacy. But he literally left because he couldn't wake up at 8:30. It was just too much for him. But then it just makes you wonder if he felt like he had to leave because of that. I've always thought just waking up earlier was something that you fix. And if he couldn't just wake up because you need to trade in the morning, honestly, there's gonna be a lot of things that he can't do. To be honest, damn, I started in seventh grade and I'm still not profitable. Wait, so you've been trading for? That's pretty interesting because I would think that you would probably catch on a little bit more fast. Wait. Did you say you were a sophomore? Hold on, let's see if you're a sophomore. Oh yeah, you said you're a sophomore. So if you're a sophomore, 7, 8, 9, 10th, 11. Damn, That means theoretically, you've been trading longer than me. But then again, like how often are you actually investing? Like are you like looking in the market every single day? Are you learning new concept every single day? Because I was teaching this one person, right? And they basically got like all of the basic stuff. But the thing is, once they got all of the basic stuff, since they knew all of the basic stuff, they felt like they didn't need to improve. So, if I actually have a video on my YouTube about this, it's basically explaining how with trading, the trading isn't something that you understand and then you stop learning. The thing is, the trading is always it's always going to be growing. So you gotta grow with the market as well. So if you're the same trader that you were yet last year, there's a good chance that the market is gonna feel like very very hard. Like I would say, I'm a way more better trader than last year, and last year I was profitable. It's just I keep strategy hopping. Oh yeah, I talk about that in my YouTube video. Like if you're gonna be learning a strategy, just trade only one strategy. You don't gotta sit there and just keep on switching. It's like you're not gonna find that one good strategy. Even if something worked good for you, it's not gonna work good for you because you're gonna switch it. You do options? Yeah, I do options. I trade options. I want to get into futures, guys. If I get into futures, I think I'd be crazy because like I only trade SPY, QQQ, and IWM, and all of that could be transported to futures. So the same trades. Look at Netflix. I don't Netflix. I don't typically. Oops. I don't typically buy options on individual stocks. I normally just buy. Damn, holy. Yeah, Netflix isn't something that I will invest in. I actually have a long term opinion with Netflix. You got get two month calls out. Nah. With Netflix, I don't really trade those individual stocks, but Netflix, I'm pretty bearish on, to be honest. I feel like Netflix is only gonna get like there's way more bigger companies than Netflix, and the thing is, Netflix is gonna have to spend a lot of money just to keep up with its competitors. I feel like options better because when it runs, the contracts go crazy, unlike futures. Yeah, I mean futures they do good as well. Don't get me wrong, futures do really good as well. Let me show you a trade that we actually did do on an individual stock. This was actually our highest trade in a while, so I'm pretty proud of this. So this was actually our trade, guys. So we got in these AMD calls, right, and we swinged them to the morning. And when I say we woke up to like a 700%, guys, it was like a 700, 800%. People were making $1,000 in a day. Hold on, let me show you guys because this was actually insane. So if I scroll up, this was actually like not too long ago. As you see, this here go to consistency. The consistency is beautiful. But let's go to those AMD calls. So as you see, we posted out AMD calls May 5th, and then May 6th. Oh my gosh, guys, this actually went up insane. Look at this. Freaking 600%. And let's go to the profits. We might actually find some people who do some profits here. $680. 200%, $38. Man, I would invest more money. $1,400, that's pretty good. Another $1,400. So if you bought one con, you would have been able to turn that one con into $1,400. That's actually insane. By any chance, do you recommend for my Roth IRA to just go with Fidelity Go? Honestly, you can invest in anything you want with a Roth IRA. I like in my Roth IRA, I actually just invest in indexes. I invest in indexes and the index's biggest holding. So it's really only just really big company, but with a Roth IRA, you want to like treat it as like this is not something that you're trying to make fast money on. This is actually something that is going to be actually very, 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 very passive because you want to invest in things that is just going to move by itself. You don't want to worry about selling and not selling. But then again, who am I to say? Because literally last year, I was actually trading options in my Roth IRA. I actually got my Roth IRA to $50,000. So it's still there. And I was trading options basically not all year, but in between challenges. So You guys see that I have this account balance on my screen, right? It's $11,000. This is not my entire account balance. I actually started this 60 days ago. 60 days ago, well, a little bit more than 60 days ago, and I started with $1,000. And basically, the goal was to turn $1,000 into the however much money that I could. Is the Discord free? Yeah, you can join the Discord for free. What platform? The platform that I use is Robinhood. So I take all my trades on Robinhood. Guys, we got 45 people in here and only 29 likes. We got more people than likes, guys. We just need a couple people in here to just like up the live. Like up the live, guys. We're gonna get some likes in here. But one thing that I could tell you guys is that like it's I wouldn't say the part is like with trading is more so about following a strategy. A lot of people be like, "Oh, if a strategy works, why don't everybody do it?" But I can explain to you my strategy right now, and you guys 9 times out of 10 not gonna use it. Like I've been going live for a long ass time, and I helped a lot of people. Like there's some people that would DM me on TikTok. They'd be like, "Yo, I made money with your strategy." But every person that I hear that make money with my strategy, days goes by or weeks go by, and some coincidence they stop trading. I don't know. Like it's actually pretty interesting because no matter what you could say, I've been using this strategy since last year. So I've been using this strategy from last year. This is actually a 2-year-old strategy, but it's a little mixed up. So like I actually changed a lot of things with this strategy to make it more profitable. But like at the end of the day, like when I say like we just been profiting, like we just like been profiting all year, guys. Look at this. Look at this consistency. Well, 2 trades in a week, but damn, still 100%, and then 49%. Here go $1,200. So as you see, like is there's nothing wrong with the consistency. The consistency is our always there. There is I noticed. Do you have a Discord link anywhere? Yeah, it's in my bio. How can I learn to use it? Guys, type one if you guys want me to go over the strategy in today trade that I actually did today using the same exact strategy. If you guys want me to go over it, I want to see how many people actually want to like go over this strategy. We got 3 people, 4 people. I keep on five. Okay, we getting some people. All right, so the strategy is not. There's 50 people in here, and there's 5 people who actually want to learn. Okay, there's 6 people who actually want to learn. All right, so this is the interesting thing, guys. The strategy is actually based off of VWAP. The only reason why I like that is based off of VWAP. If you guys don't know what that is imagine an indicator that have volume and price action, and it's in one indicator. So what I do like about volume is all of my other strategies is actually based off of volume. So it's more natural for me to create a strategy with volume. But as you see, if you guys don't know what VWAP is, make sure you guys type this up in TradingView. If you guys are not using TradingView, make sure whatever screener you're using, you're able to have multiple bands, because multiple bands is going to make things a little bit more easier, unless you want to do the math in your head, which is going to be just too much, honestly. All right. So let's actually take this off, and I want to show you guys from start, because I'm showing you guys where to buy at these reversal areas. So as you see, you're going to type in VWAP. Once you type in VWAP, you're going to have volume weighted average price. Now you're going to click this. Now you're going to get this, right? You're going to get this screen. Now, the point is, you're not going to just be using this screen. We're going to be adding another band. Now, the band that we have is custom, because we want our band to be correlate with our VWAP, so we can have a really good, reliable stop loss. So typically, whenever I have a stop loss, it's because and hit my stop loss. It's not the same every single time. It's typically at this second lower band. So once we have our screen all set up, we can go to the next step. So the next step is basically going to be looking for price action above the VWAP. What is the VWAP? It's this blue line right here. It's this blue line right here, guys. So once we get price action above the VWAP, what we're going to be looking for next is a drop on a lower band. Now, where is the lower band? The lower band is not this one right here. It's not this one. It's actually this one. So this is the lower band. It's the first lower band. And once you get that drop on the lower band, what you're going to do next is buy calls. Now with this specific strategy, make sure this is gonna actually help the strategy a lot with options. And this is what I do. So when you first get in this trade, what I would personally do is sell half of your positions at VWAP. So as you see, when I was in this trade today, I hope you guys could see it, TikTok. Oh yeah, you guys could see it. I always say sold half at the upper. Well, I didn't mean the upper band. As you see, I posted it literally at 7:03, and 7:03 is when it crossed the upper band. But basically, you always want to sell half at the first VWAP. And then once you sell half, you can put your stop loss to break even, and next, what you're gonna be targeting next is the upper band. Now this is gonna be the upper band. And you can sell the rest of the half up here, or sometimes like with options, you can't do this with options. You can do this with futures. You can actually just hold on. I want to go to a day where I did that actually, like a day where I held out runners. I haven't been holding out runners in a while because I've been preparing for futures. But let's go to a day where you could potentially held out runners, because this is actually how I made a lot of freaking money. So let's go to all right, let's go to this day. This day is a really good example. So this is why you guys want to hold runners, because this is actually the cheat code. All right, hold on. Let me make sure everything is set up. Can you guys hear me correctly? Yeah, you guys should be able to. All right. So as you see, here go to 22nd. Here, I took this trade too. So if you guys do want to see me trade this setup live, you guys could actually see me trade the setup live on my page, because I trade live in my Discord, and I basically just record everything. Let's actually see when I bought in. Did I buy in at the first time or the second time? So 6:35. All right, so as you see, I bought in around at 6:35. So this was the trade that we did have. So I'm about to show you guys something. So say hypothetically, I sold half at the VWAP, right? I sold half at the VWAP, and I sold the other half at the upper band. And say if I wanted to hold runners, right? So if I was to hold runners, the way that I would do it is like if I was to buy 10 contracts, I'll hold 2 to 3 contracts for the rest of the day, and my third TP will be the highest part of the day. This is typically where I have my third TP. And then if it's like, say if I sell around 7:30, I will hold mainly throughout the entire day, because the end of my days are 11 o'clock. So as you see, days like this, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with days where it just trend out literally all day, like literally all single day, but the entire day. But the way to maximize the gains, to get like gains like this, is by just holding runners. And if you're just holding 2 to 3 contracts, they're actually gonna compound really easy. So as you see, this is 648 and it went up to 654. So it actually went up pretty high. Like if you guys was to take this trade, it would have been pretty well. I actually took this trade, and I mean, it's really good. Like, who doesn't like freaking winning money in the market? But that was just another trade. Like, for example, there's so many other trades that you can actually trade. Like, I don't trade just SPY, QQQ, or IWM. I trade all 3 of them. That's why there's a lot of days where I just make a shit ton of money, just because like the market is working. Like if the market is playing out really good, if the market is being bullish, why not place them calls in the morning and see it go up? And one thing that I do like about this strategy, I'll show you guys with the strategy today. I got in at 7:01. I left at 7:14. Hold on, guys. Let me show you the times. 7:01, 7:14. Reason for entry? It's imbalance in the morning. We're buying at these areas where it's really likely to reverse. We're buying when price is under the lower band. And if you guys want to know more information about like just the VWAP, guys, make sure you guys go to my YouTube channel. I explain it in the video. and I tried to explain it broad so you guys could understand it, but I can explain it again. Basically, when price is below the lower band, look at it like this. The VWAP is made to be a fair market value. So this is what moves the market, institutions. What actually gives out high volume, institutions. So we're actually able to see the average price of what institutions are buying and selling at. So as you see, when a price comes below this lower band, that shows that there is more sellers in control and that there's more selling in the market. Now, this is the thing. This is why we have this band. When it comes below this band, that means it is basically the price is at a discount because we're buying way below the average, way below today's average. And as you see, when I say today's average, the VWAP basically resets every single day. The only reason why it resets every single day is because we're day trading. We're not. If you're running in losses, just join. I feel like this is the same thing as RSI. No, it's not. RSI doesn't include volume. It's really just the speed of the price action. So RSI is really what you catch. Yeah, RSI and VWAP is completely different. And the RSI doesn't give you an average buy at all. I would know because I actually use RSI on one of my strategies, and the only way that I would use it is to see if breakouts are real and the direction is going. What's the name of your YouTube? It's Sonder Trades, but you guys can just go into my bio in my link tree. It shows there. But yeah, guys, it's really more so. I'm telling you guys, it's just about the consistency. Because the thing is, one thing that I could say is like there is some bad months. Like for example, I would say probably like my last bad month trading this strategy was the last week of December. I wouldn't say it would be an entire month because at the start of December, I was getting 100% wins. I was getting wins. I was getting wins. How did you place your stop loss? So guys, good question. I don't know if I actually went over my stop loss. That's what we actually have the second band for. So 1.795, right? You guys just type in 1.795. As you see, you're gonna get this second band. So this is what this is what it looks like without the band. This is what it looks like with the band. And as you see, what I typically do is have it close, or if it just waits, if the position is down too much, because I don't really like losing no more than 20% in my trades, because whenever I win, I'm getting like 50, 40, or sometimes I'm even getting like 80, 100%. So it's either going to be like a 20, 22% loss or a drop on the lower band. Like there's one thing that I do like about this strategy is that you're able to know if you're going to be in this position for a long time or not. Because I'm never in these positions for a very long time. So if I'm just targeting the upper band, I'm never really in the positions for like no more than 30 minutes. How much is your Discord? You can actually join for free. So if you didn't like want to invest in your education, you can join for free. Oh, yeah, you know what, guys? And you know what's crazy? Nobody have an excuse to not make money. Let me tell you why you guys don't have an excuse to make money. Because I didn't post a free trade in a long time. But I wanted to post a free trade. I wanted to get just help out the community. I posted this trade for free. So if you guys followed me on Thread, you guys would have been able to get this free trade. This was like a 50% gain in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. A lot of my members actually made money off of this day. Sometimes they don't post it, but I got this trade check-in to see who took the trade. And as you see, quite a lot of people took this trade. But as you see, $920. That's what I'm talking about. Well, it was a little bit more than $900 just because, as you see, 964 on Robinhood and 920 on Webull. That's like a $2,000 day. Technically $1,800. But it's really nice. Like this strategy is really, really high win rate. This win rate on this strategy is actually insane. And the only reason why is because the thing is the concept is not difficult. Sneak peek. Hold on, guys. I actually starting to see TikTok is posting for me. So I wonder how the TikTok live streams be. Which band is 1.795? That's the second band, so that's gonna be our stop loss. So make sure you guys got that in your mind, in your head. Gotta make sure that's in your mind, in your head. But yeah, guys. I mean, this is basically the strategy. I'm not gonna be on live for a long time. I honestly didn't want to get on live, but once I get on live, I be getting excited. I'm not gonna lie. I be getting excited. But one thing that I did regret, the only reason why I didn't get on live like earlier in this morning when I was getting in this trade is because, man, fuck, I was tired as shit. And like I have to wake up hella early, get all ready. I'm already live in my Discord. So what I'm gonna try to do is start like whenever I'm in these trades, guys, make sure you guys follow me. Whenever I'm in these trades, what I'm gonna do is go live on TikTok so you guys can have like a live example of how it moves, what I like say. Because if you guys do want to see like a raw footage of me basically making money, getting in these positions, then getting out of these positions, you guys could just go check that out on my YouTube. I don't really post a lot of raw footage, but I'll tell you guys this. I trade in my Discord, right? Live trade with my Discord, and throughout the Discord, I try to like help people within the trading. So sometimes they get in positions late, they have long-term problems. But I noticed like whenever I'm in a trade and it wins, it's more easier for like for people to be helped because they're already in a trading mindset. It's 8:30 right now, so if it's already 8:30 right now, you guys must be like really really sleepy, not really ready. But the point is to just be live at least like almost every single day. But like this was a really good trade, guys. Like I kid you not. I'm pretty sure this week is gonna do good. If I only trade one time this week, I'm good. Like I'm already up down there basically $900 on the week. So it's like it is good and it's Monday. It's always feel good to start really good. Supply and demand, no. Yeah, I got crazy opportunity for you to make money. I'm not really looking to make money. I'm just looking to find consistency. Just find consistency. Find consistency. Nice port. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. QCon? I actually don't know what that is. Let me actually see what that is. Oh, yeah. I never heard of this actually. This is an index? Goddamn, and this index is $8,000. They never heard of a stock split. What do this hold? Does this show? What does this hold? Is this like old or? No, it's not old. Yeah, I don't know what this hold actually. But yeah, guys, we're gonna just be going. That's basically gonna be it for this live. Shout out to all of the people who followed. I always love getting like my goal every single time that. Oh, okay, I got in on the wrong one. That's why. For some reason I did not see it. Oh, calm. Q calm. All right, let's go on to 15 minute. Damn, this is up 8%. I mean, I don't typically trade individual stocks. And what is the market cap? Yeah, and this market cap seems. I mean, it's pretty big. I mean, if Spy invest into this, I would invest into it. But one thing that we've been investing in a lot is MU. So like this actually kind of reminded me of MU. MU, we actually been making a lot of money on MU. When I say we've been making a lot of money on MU, if I scroll down, you guys gonna see somebody making money with MU. Hold on, let's see. Nvidia. Okay, that's because we was in Nvidia. Here go MU. MU 187%. Another MU 63%. We can keep. I'm pretty sure we can keep on finding MU. 700%. 764. That's actually insane. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to invest in MU, make sure you guys invest in that. I'm not gonna lie, it's freaking moving. It's freaking moving. I think it went up like 100% from 100% from today. This friend is in a live. Yo, I got some people that I follow in a live. That's what's up. Kind of motivate me to stay on live a little bit more longer. No, I'm just kidding. But man, guys, I'm telling you, like, you know what'd be cool? Option, bro. Just trade futures. Nah, bro. I'm telling you, you can make a lot. A lot of people, a lot of future traders will just say just trade futures. But guys, you don't understand how much money I made with options. I look at it like this, guys. This account that y'all seeing right here on my that's have $11,000. This is not my main account. The thing is, I built this account 60 days. 60 days ago, I started from $1,000 and I got it all the way up to $11,000. And now that $1,000 investment is making me $800 in a day. Huge investment for $800. Yeah, exactly. So you gotta look at it like that. Like I started originally with $1,000 and I brought it all the way up to $11,000. And then I didn't have to worry about no shitty consistency rule. I didn't have to worry about no shitty fucking rules to trade with. All of that. I didn't have to worry about none of that. So what's gonna be smarter, you know? But I honestly think I'm not shitting on futures because futures is actually insane. Because, for example, I calculated the trade that I was supposed to do on futures, on options, the SPY calls. It was basically ES calls, you can say. It was ES calls, right? And I was in this position. This is what it looks like. So I was actually in this position. This was actually a really quick trade. But the only thing is I got 20% on this trade. And the only reason why I didn't get a lot more money from 20%, which I feel like 20% is still good. Like that's what I like typically want to sell at, 20% and more. But the thing is I could have made more money if I traded futures with this specific contract because I didn't have to worry about no type of time decay. I was in this contract and it was just moving like this. It was just boom, 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 just going break even, break even, break even, break even, break even, break even. Like, what am I supposed to do? And I'm over here seeing it goes up, and I seen it go down. Like, I kid you not, looking at, when you're in a position and you see that it's chopping, going up and down, bro, I kid you not, that's the same freaking feeling as gambling. I kid you not. Like, okay, it's about to go up, and then it goes down. Then about to go up. Like, guys, I kid you not. Hold on. You guys need to see these freaking candles because I'm like, okay, it's about to start going up. Boom, went down, up, down, and staying at the same area, staying. Got bought up. I'm like, okay, this is when it starts to go up. This is when it starts to go up. Then it freaking comes all the way down, get bought up. Then it start going up, and I was like, yes. I was freaking happy because you know it's crazy. When it started going up on QQQ, no, when it started going up on SPY, it started going up on QQQ. Because I actually made majority of my money on QQQ, as you see right here. This was a beautiful game. Beautiful game. Aggravating. It is. I make hella bread of life back then when I was trading options. Yeah, man, people be sleeping on options. These option contracts are not to be slept on, guys. Not to be slept on. But yeah, chat, I think that's gonna basically be it for the stream. Shout out to 47 people watching, guys. This is actually the longest. Like, I used to go live a lot on TikTok, but sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, going live is like low-key a job, you know? Like, I'm unemployed and I'm like picking this job, but it's fun because I like to have like, I like talking about trading. I would say that's the only fun thing about trading. Well, going about live. Like, whenever you just go out in public, you can't just go and talk about trading, you know? But you guys actually want to hear about it. I'm like, God damn, this is like the best time to just brainstorm, talk, yap. Because when I say I can yap about this shit forever, I can yap about this crap forever. But 55 people, that's actually like a really, really good progress. I wanna like celebrate it somehow. Alright, this is for the 55 people. Let's go! Can you guys hear it? Alright. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure you guys can hear it. 55 viewers! Let's go! We got hella people. I hope that was freaking ear graping, you guys. Please tell me for Nvidia, should I hold? Man, Nvidia, that's something that you want to hold long term. But I see you guys. My next live. I appreciate each one of you guys from joining, hearing me yap about trading. And we're gonna be live tomorrow, and we're gonna be trading tomorrow in the Discord, most definitely. I'm excited for tomorrow, so it's gonna be good. So even for a long call, oh, if it's in calls, I was talking about shares. Shares should be something that you hold for a long time. But if it's a call, honestly, it just really depends. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think we made money off of Nvidia calls today. Guys, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. 175 all the way to 284. I literally can't make this up. He was talking about Nvidia calls, and I was like, yo, I'm pretty sure we made money off of Nvidia calls today. Yeah, man, this is why we have the best group on social media. On social media so far, for what I know. But, like, it's actually pretty insane. We be banking so much money off of it. All right, I'm about to end the live off of TikTok. I see you guys later. Shout out to all the people who was just in the live stream for a very, 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 very long time just watching. And you'd be good. Do you post good future calls? Yes, my calls are the best if you transport them from options to futures. I see you guys later. Peace out. Love you guys. And for my YouTube, I didn't get not one chatter on my YouTube, but let's see if I got a like on my YouTube live stream. I got a like. Let's go. All right, we're getting a lot of people starting to join. A lot of people are joining. I'm going to try to do like 15 live streams this month. If I can do 15 live streams this month, I'll be happy. Shout out to all of the people on YouTube. I actually care for the more people on YouTube more than TikTok. Don't let them know that. But, like, the only reason why is because I feel like YouTube is a better platform, to be honest. Shout out to Google. Sell my data. Sell my data. Let's get it. All right. Live for 51 minutes. Oh, yeah, we basically got... Oh, my gosh, we just hit 1,060 subscribers. Let's freaking go. I was at 50, and now I'm at freaking 1,060. Guys... Okay, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to stop posting on YouTube until I get my plaque. I want a 100K plaque so bad, guys. I think that's why I'm probably doing this. Like, I want to get that accomplishment. If I can get that accomplishment, guys, you guys are never going to... I'll buy a new house. I swear. I'll buy a new house just to, like, pit it somewhere where it's, like, in a glass box. I'm going to be so fucking happy. All right.